Hi everybody. I just wanted to show you what we suggest photographers to use for spherical panoramas. Here I have an 8mm Sigma 3.5. Right now this one is currently on the Acrotech rotator. I really like this one because it's a very easy setup, and the Acrotech is specifically meant for the 8mm Sigma. I don't believe that they're in production anymore, but you can find them used on eBay or in other sites. So what you'll want to do is, when you get the rotator, put the lens on your camera, and your camera is going to be vertical. So that's really important. If you have a crop sensor camera, it must be vertical, your camera orientation. If you have a full frame camera, you can put this on either horizontally or vertically, but I just suggest vertical for everyone to keep it consistent and so that there are no accidental mistakes. After you put this on your camera, you can put it on, we suggest 1.5 on manual mode. I do put mine on automatic mode, but sometimes what will happen is when I'm taking shots and rotating the lens and I come across a blank wall, now all of a sudden it may not be able to grasp focus when I rotate it. Here in autofocus, it could, get the tripod, but when I go here to a blank wall, all of a sudden it has nothing to focus on. So that's why we do suggest to put it in manual mode over autofocus. However, if you do choose to use autofocus, a trick that I've taught other photographers is you can put it on autofocus and take a shot. If your next shot, it cannot focus, then what I do is I go back to my first shot, focus the shot in autofocus. Once it gets in focus, then I switch it to manual. And then for this entire 4 shots, I'll keep it in manual. 1 north, 2 east, 3 south, 4 west, and then back in the north position. An important thing with the Sigma 8 is that the lens hood must be removed in order to shoot a spherical panorama. A lot of photographers have missed this because they don't recognize the lens hood. The lens hood is right here. If this is on the camera when you are shooting, we will not be able to stitch a perfect spherical panorama. There will be missing data and it won't work. It will have to be reshot. What I suggest to photographers is taking the lens cap and actually using gaffer's tape or any tape and taping it directly to the hood so that when you're on site and you're ready to shoot, you can remove it as one piece so that it's never forgotten. So with the lens, what you're going to want to do is when you're shooting, make sure that your f-stop is set at f8. This is going to ensure that everything in the image is in focus. What we did with one of our internal lenses that we use is mark it at 1.5. So if you do have it in manual mode, not in automatic, what you're going to want to do is keep this on 1.5, 0.5, and that will be good for your focal length. Thank you so much for shooting with RTV, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team anytime. Thank you.